Now,
on News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
O'Connor and Company.
7:36 here on O'Connor and Company. Thanks for joining us on this Friday morning. Patrice Amuka on vacation, so Julie Gunlock, a little extra serving of Julie Gunlock on the side today. Thanks for being here, Jules. Coming up later in the program at 8:05, the Attorney General of the Commonwealth of Virginia, Jason Miyares. And then at 8:35, it's a big movie weekend, so we'll check in with the host of the Culture Crisis show over on Timcast YouTube, Brett Desovic. That's all coming up. An amazing day on Wall Street yesterday. You don't hear this very often. This is what it sounded like on CNBC, that perpetually wrong advisor Jim Cramer is trying to talk about various stocks right as the bell was open, the opening bell, right? And they always have like a company that gets the honor of ringing the opening bell. And in this case, it was a company called PublicSq. Listen to what it sounded like yesterday on Wall Street.
Mortgage increases than we thought. The Fed.
Jim, percent of sales right now, new home sales are so much higher than they have been.
Yes, and these guys.
It's a chance of USA from the floor traders, from like, this is the grizzled New Yorkers. Here's the bell.
Is that home prices are up 40% since 2019, and that's the magic number that the Fed is upset about. 40% increase, and this says, listen, we are going to have more homes.
Listen to that.
But you're not going to get that price come down.
You heard the opening bell here at the big.
What's going on Wall Street? What was all this patriotic fervor about? Well, the company that was ringing the bell was a brand new offering called PublicSq. And joining us right now is the CEO and founder of PublicSq, Michael Seifert. Well, congratulations, Michael. That was quite a scene yesterday.
Yes, it was. Thank you so much for the congratulations. It was a wild day on Wall Street, and we could have never expected that reception, but we were really proud to see it. It was an incredible day for, obviously, our company, Wall Street, and the broader country. So we're excited this morning.
Well, tell me about PublicSq and why it engendered such patriotic fervor from these grizzled New Yorkers who just want to get on with their workday. What are you doing that makes people chant USA?
Well, we are the largest network in the country of patriotic businesses and consumers. So in a wave of progressive corporatism where a few major multinational corporations have embraced globalist values over the values of our country and our local communities with their embrace of ESG and DEI, we wanted to push back in a hopeful and positive way by offering a marketplace at PublicSq.com with more than 55,000 different small business vendors that have agreed with our set of core values. They love the country, the Constitution, and the values that sacred document protects. And yesterday, we were very grateful to see that about 99.9% of the traders on the floor agreed with our message, which was obviously a hopeful and positive sign.
I'm thrilled for you. I'm thrilled about this company. And I was so excited to hear those chants yesterday. You know, I think this is a great alternative for people who might feel a little bit uncomfortable with boycotts, right? It seems like the only way we can push back is sort of this, Bud Light thing where we just stop purchasing things. But some people are really uncomfortable, and some people just for convenience sake, they're like, Target's the only store where I can find certain things. And so this is a positive way where you list these companies that don't engage in this ESG sort of nonsense. What was the thing that made you want to do this? What was the thing that made you want to launch this company?
Well, it's interesting. You actually just answered the question because your articulation of the problem highlighted the need for the solution. There were a lot of people that were obviously very frustrated over the past decade with companies like Bud Light, Target, Disney, Starbucks.
Yeah.
The list really goes on. Amazon has been acting in an egregious manner from, as long as I can remember. And the only answer for the last decade has been to just stop giving them your money. And frankly, boycotts do work. I mean, $50 billion in market cap have been completely eviscerated from Anheuser-Busch, Disney, Target alone in the last 60 days. But the problem is they don't have lasting impact. They don't really help you shift your lifestyle, and they don't really help you feel positive and hopeful about the future. Whereas, what if we could actually create a marketplace that was centered around trust and community because we had like-minded values? And within every transaction, there would be trust. Consumers could put purpose behind their purchases, and they could know that, hey, if you don't want to shop with Bud Light, here's 12 other options that have agreed with our set of values. So after Bud Light did what they did a few months ago, we actually saw an 800% increase spike in searches for beer on our app. When Target came out and did what they did in May, we saw a whole lot of mama bears coming to the platform saying, hey, I'm tired of Target indoctrinating my kids, but I really am hopeful that you guys are providing a solution and an alternative, and thankfully they're finding that here. So we're building this marketplace with our community. We've only been live for just over a year nationwide, and so we're just getting started. Yesterday was a fun milestone, but it's really just the starting line.
Wow. So now publicly traded, that's obviously going to give you quite a bit of equity and some strength to be able to really compete in the marketplace. Tell consumers right now who are listening about the PublicSq app and how you are because listen, the proof's going to be in the pudding. Unless you can do what Amazon does, unless you can provide the same kind of services and the same kind of products that the competitors do, then what's the point here? So what will people get when they use your app?
Yep, that's exactly right. That's the way we think of it too. And we're very transparent with our consumers that, hey, if you want the alternative to Amazon that always focuses on local community, that makes sure we're highlighting small businesses, we ask that you build this with us, because Amazon obviously wasn't built overnight. Neither will our platform be. But I've been really grateful to watch the consumers flood to this and get excited about actually being a part of this thing growing together and giving us their feedback, telling us what they love, what they wish was different. That's been one of the most rewarding parts of this journey. But if you go to PublicSq on the App Store or Google Play, you'll see PublicSq. There's a little purple square, and you'll notice, and then you can also find that at PublicSq.com, by the way. You'll notice that we have 5 core values. The 5 core values are: we're united in our commitment to freedom and truth. That's what makes us Americans. Number 2, we'll always protect the family unit and celebrate the sanctity of every life. Number 3, we believe small businesses and the communities who support them are the backbone of our economy. Number 4, we believe in the greatness of this nation and will always fight to defend it. And finally, our Constitution is non-negotiable. Government is not the source of our rights, so it cannot take them away. When businesses join, they agree to respect those 5 values. They're not going to spend time, money, or resource antagonistically against those values. And that means when a consumer joins the platform, they know with blessed assurance that they're not funding companies that are going to try to lecture them about gender ideology when they're trying to simply buy a cup of coffee. So you log in, you create an account for free, and you have exposure to over 55,000 businesses that are excited to serve you. Majority of them will actually give you discounts because you're a PublicSq member, and it's an incredible community that's been created here.
Well, when you get the grizzled trading floor to start standing up and chanting USA like we just won the Olympic gold medal in hockey in 1980, you're doing something right, I think, Michael. So congratulations on that milestone, as you put it yesterday. And now we'll all check out the app, and we'll see we'll see exactly how we can create this alternative economy. Thank you, Michael. Congrats.
Thanks.
Thank you both so much.